Have any of you been victims of crimes such as battery, malpractice, or negligence? I hope not, but these are real concerns that can happen in your workplace. We're going to take a look at some legal issues that can arise in occupational therapy practice and management. But before we get to that, let's understand where the laws come from. Federal law, like Medicare, is countrywide. Licensure law is statewide. Local law varies from town to town. And case law is made by a judge in court. Be informed so nobody gets hurt. We will now read a short story about people who have been hurt by non-compliance to laws. Today Was a Rough Day by Brittany Wilhite. Today was a rough day. I was denied a job because I'm too old, as the occupational therapy manager said, and I require some accommodations. I may not be as young as I used to be, but I'm as good as I ever was. Today was a rough day. I worked really hard on designing an assessment for occupational therapists to use, but someone made copies of my work without asking or paying. It hurt my feelings. You might think it's easy having a pumpkin for a head, but it's not. Health practitioners invade my privacy with their relentless personal questions. Then they talk about it with each other. Today was a rough day. Today was a rough day. I was a victim of battery. It's one of those things you think will never happen to you. I was touched without permission, and it hurt me. I am too afraid to go back to my occupational therapy appointment now. People are careless sometimes. I'm not saying I've never been forgetful or anything, but the nurse today mopped up a mess on the floor and did not put up a slippery when wet sign. Negligence. That's what that was. And it cost me a stay at the hospital for the rest of the week. Today was a rough day. I feel a little blue today. My occupational therapist improperly transferred me, and I fell to the floor. They call that sort of thing malpractice. I call it painful. Today was a rough day. Please be aware of the laws and regulations that affect your practice. Please respect the rights of your clients and peers. Be informed and stay smart so that I can keep dancing like nobody's watching. Non-compliance to laws results in civil and legal penalties, but it also could mean permanent exclusion from practice. Please take time to read more about the legal aspects of your work. The information in this presentation can be found below. The music and graphics are owned by Powtoon, and the storybook illustrations are property of Storybird.
Created using Powtoon.